Hi, my name is Brittany Newsom, and today I will be showing you how to make strawberry freezer jam using one of our most favorite Louisiana specialty crops, strawberries. So as you can see, we have our Louisiana specialty crop here, strawberries, 2 cups of strawberries. We have our lemon juice that we're gonna add to the strawberries, and we also have our sugar here that we're gonna mix everything together here shortly. First, we'll add our 2 cups of strawberries, crushed strawberries. We want to make sure that they're crushed so that we get the stems out, remove all of the hulls. Next, we're going to pour in our lemon juice. With the lemon juice, it's very important that we get the acidity so that our pH is correct whenever we're mixing everything together. And next, we have our 4½ cups of sugar. I know it may seem like a lot, but we will be evenly distributing everything into our jars here a little bit later, and mix everything together so that we can make preparations for our nice jam. Freezer jam, that is. It is also important to make sure that whenever you're picking your strawberries that you get everything during its peak season, so we can make sure that that specialty crop is in season for adequate ripeness, and its sweetness will be thriving as it should be. Now we're going to take 3/4 cups of water and our 6 tablespoons of pectin, and we want to make sure that we get the correct type of pectin, so make sure that you follow the recipe correctly, because pectin is a naturally occurring starch that's typically found in our fruits and vegetables, and so we want to make sure that we get the correct pectin so that everything can gel and solidify appropriately. And so we're going to let this boil, get it to a good rolling boil for about 1 minute. And as you can see, it's already starting to thicken a little bit. And so once it starts to boil a little bit more, you have to stir continuously so that everything gels there as it should. Now we're going to take the pectin mixture, pour it over into our fruit mixture, our good Louisiana specialty crop here with our strawberries. And once we get it all out, we're gonna stir for about 3 minutes. And remember, we have to constantly stir so that everything can gel and solidify properly. Now we're gonna ladle our fruit and pectin mixture into our freezer jars. And we're gonna make sure that we leave about a 1/2 inch headspace. So we're not gonna fill them up to full capacity, and we'll check the headspace here once we get everything into the freezer jars. So now we're going to check our headspace. You have here different measurement requirements, but for this particular freezer jam, we're going to check for the 1/2 inch. So you're just going to simply place it there and make sure that everything lines up accordingly, in which it does, because once you place these into the refrigerator and or the freezer, you want to make sure that your product expands properly. So you don't want to put too much or too little, so that everything is done appropriately according to the recipe. Now we're going to place our lids on fingertip tight. And after we complete this step, they'll be ready to go into the refrigerator, and they must set for at least 24 hours. After the 24 hours, you can go ahead and serve them immediately if you like, or you can leave them in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks. But if you plan on having them longer than that, go ahead and place them in the freezer where they can last up to 1 year. So although canning isn't for everyone, I hope that this strawberry freezer jam was easy to follow along. So just remember, if you don't want to go through the hassle of standing over the stove and mixing for over 30 minutes, you can definitely get your water and your pectin going, add it to your fruit mixture. So that will be an easy process for you to enjoy our Louisiana specialty crop.